Did you know that the human eye loves geometry? Some of the most captivating photographs use the power of geometry to make a statement. Today, I'm in downtown Los Angeles using my Fuji X100V camera, natural light, and trying to find shapes within imagery. The power of geometry isn't something that works every time, but it is an important tool. The human eye loves shapes. We gravitate towards shapes and they feel comfortable to us. Comfort is also a theme to this video as I share something with you. I've been struggling a little bit lately and maybe I'll tell you about it, or some of it. In the past 4 weeks, I've had 4 panic attacks. In my life, I've had about 3. So you can imagine I'm starting to look at this situation differently. What's positive is that I'm seeing the upside to this chapter. I'm going to share an anecdote that may help you see your struggles a little differently. I'll be taking images of downtown LA parking structure on Hill Street where I share this story. Also, this Fuji X100 camera is perfection, as you probably know. For my Canon watchers, give Fuji a chance. For my Fuji watchers, I'm finding out what you already knew. Weird angle, but I'm hoping that this plays a role, but I wanted to show. This is how I like to use lines, so it's coming into the corner of the photo. Kind of interesting, we'll see. Like, it's hard showing a city where everybody in the world has photographed it, so you try to do it a little bit differently. But no matter what, when you do it your way, it just becomes different anyways. Go to the next location. Now back to the story. Have you ever felt like the world was working against you? That everything you did was supposed to create beauty, but all you have is destruction. Maybe your car broke down right when you took a leap and started your own business. Maybe you hurt yourself and have an extra medical bill, which will come out of your marketing budget. Right when it seems things were working out, you felt a slap of reality. Maybe you've taken all of the hard roads because those were the right decisions. The road less traveled has eventual rewards, but it seems you only have a failure. If you can relate, you're probably still watching this. Perhaps you too are a little confused. Here's another way to look at it. Everything is energy. Everything. Scientists begin to recognize that everything in the universe is made of energy. Atoms are made of energy that are constantly spinning and vibrating, each one radiating its own unique energy signature. Wait, what? Stay with me. It'll all pull together in just a minute. In the meantime, enjoy the shapes created by light and my camera. Okay, back to the energy. If everything is energy, then so is your old life, right? There is a book by Jen Sincero called You Are a Badass, and she touches on this also. Your old life is energy, as is your new life. For a second, let's humanize both of them. Your old life is a person, your new life is a person. How many times have you promised to hit the gym or start reading more? Have you promised yourself that you would eat healthier? We've all made those promises. And we've all broken those promises. You wanted a new life. You wanted to be either more fit, better educated, or just consumed healthier foods. Your new life never transpired because you didn't act on the necessary actions. Stay with me for a minute. Your old life, remember, we're humanizing it, did not feel threatened. You were not serious about replacing it. You had made many promises before and followed the same path of do-nothing behavior. And because your old life felt safe, it never felt the need to sabotage you. It knew you'd be back and it would live another day. If your old life, the ways you wanted to get rid of, was a person, it won. It lived and that's all it wanted. For a moment, let's talk about your new life. Maybe you want to be more fit or start a business for yourself. Maybe you want to finally chase your dreams of becoming a full-time filmmaker or photographer. In order for you to reach this dream and establish your new life, we'd have to work towards it. And here is the kicker. You cannot have your old life and your new life. That's not how it works. Again, let's humanize both. If you want something new, you must kill off the old. I hope this makes sense, and I hope that you're enjoying the photography of downtown Los Angeles. I'm gonna tie the story together, but do not underestimate the power of geometric shapes in your photography. Okay, let's continue. Now, amuse me one more minute. Now, let's say you make efforts towards your new life. If it's about getting fit, you're at the gym several times a week. Maybe you wanted to start a new business. Then you're working at it daily. At first, everything is going well for you. You're proud of the efforts and headed towards your new life goal. Your old life isn't threatening you because you've made it this far before, only to fall back to starting position. Your old life feels perfectly secure. You'll be back. You always come back. But this time it's different. This time you're making less announcements and more moves. Again, we are humanizing the old and new lives to make it easier to understand. I'm just gonna wait for someone to cross. I get to frame them, you know? Suddenly your old life feels a threat. That threat being your actions towards something new. If this were a person, remember we are humanizing this, you'd certainly expect resistance from the old one, right? They see something new on the horizon and alarms go off. This time, it's different. This time, you mean it. We gotta sabotage them. We gotta make them regress and fall apart. And this is where your life starts to fall apart. Maybe you've started your own photography business and things are starting to pick up. You're following through and even gone further than before. For example, you've saved for a marketing budget. Suddenly your car breaks down and that $2,000 saved is the exact amount in your marketing budget. You feel defeated because you were doing so well. Now you don't have the money to market this new business. And you're thinking, what are you doing in the first place? Who the hell are you to even start a business? Just go back to your 9 to 5 and live in the safe zone. Having a business is for other people, not for you. You tried it, and then things happen, like a car repair. It's not for you. You tried. Go back to your old life. When I told you that I had several panic attacks, it's concerning because it's my health. But it's also a positive sign because I've been working really hard at some goals, and this time it's different. This time I'm operating in a whole different way. In the old ways, that old life, it sees the end on the horizon. In the book You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero, she wrote about this. Things falling apart mean you're on the right path. Your old life is fighting for its survival, and it will do everything it can to make sure you fail. But you're stronger. And you see this as a sign that you're doing things correctly. This is why I have certain fears that cause panic in me. I could take this as truth. I can also take this as my old life freaking out because I'm making changes and working on every aspect that I mentioned. And this time, it's different. This time, I'm sticking to it. So, my friend, thank you for watching me search for shapes throughout downtown LA and sharing my thoughts about life. If you can relate to this, I hope it helps you. Things are falling apart because your old life is fighting for its survival. Don't stop. Keep going. You can see my work at walidazami.com. Here are some videos that I think are going to help you out in your voyage as a professional photographer or videographer. Click on either one, and if you haven't subscribed to this channel, I would love to see you again. Click on the subscribe button on the left side. Alright, thank you so much. My name is Walid. I will speak with you next time.